Hello and welcome, my name's Sam and this is the Little Greenhouse Creates. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for joining me on this very hot day. So I suppose you could say that my stamp set really is not within keeping with playing in the rain stamp set today. It's very hot here in Brackley. It's, I believe, about 28 degrees at the moment, so it's a little bit sweltering. All the animals are well and truly hidden, so hopefully we won't hear too much from them today. But anyway, so it is our stamp set of the week, Playing in the Rain. It's our first day. It's Monday, the 29th of July 2024. And so this, as I say, is our stamp set. It has 10 stamps in total and 15 dies. So as it's Monday morning, let me bring in my sheet. So this is the sheet that I have created, stamped all the images out. So you have, as I say, 10 in total. So these three clouds are one stamp. Then you've got the umbrella, the rain, you've got some flowers, you've got the fox, the tortoise, the hare, and down here you've got like a little puddle. Okay, and then two words. You've got "Oh happy day" and "Rainy days are better with you." You've also got, as I say, 15 dies. Now, because there's so many, I figured I would punch them out so we can have a look, or die them out so we can have a look. So we have got, so these are the three clouds that we saw earlier on. They come in one die. We have two butterflies, which is one die. We have this beautiful kite with its coordinating colours. These three bows all come in one die. Then we've got the rabbit, the fox and the tortoise. We come with an added bridge, a tree stump, the pond, I've got two leaves, the umbrella and the flowers. So there's 15 of those in total. If I'm put that down there, you might be able to see. That's it. So as you can see, there's quite a variety of added extras that you can add on. So our first card today, or this week, is actually a square card. It's 5 by 5, and we're going to use this, well, the Stamparatus, but there are other applicants that you can do this with out there on the market if you do not have a Stamparatus. So let me bring in the supplies. So the first thing, there we go. First thing I've got is my piece of white, thick white card, and that's 10 by 5 and scored and folded at the 5-inch mark. I have a piece of scrap paper. I have a piece of Poppy Parade. Now this measures 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, and then I have a piece of white, basic white, that measures 4 by 4. I have a 3/8 of an inch by 3 1/2 inches. Yeah, piece of card for the sentiment. I've got my little rabbit, and I've just dropped my, somewhere on the floor, my puddle die. Oh, I think I found it. No, that's not it. Oh, there it is. There's my puddle. Okay, phew. Right, so what we're going to do is we are going to focus mainly on this piece of white cardstock for the moment. Put that aside. And I'm going to bring in the Stamparatus, which is this little device here. If you've not used one of these, there's a very handy little tool that allows you to create cards using a little bit of black there. Let's clean that up. Using well, in this particular card, it's going to be like a wreath section. So what you do is you measure up your piece of cardstock by the square that is here on the page. Now if you don't have one of these, what you can do is you just draw yourself out a square, you put your square in, and then you do the same on the square like that. So you would end up having literally the same here, 4 square by the 4-inch square. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that there, hold it down with my magnet, and then I'm going to take my Now this is the umbrella, and I've already pre-positioned it to sorry about that, my phone rang. I do apologise, I thought I had it on silent, but it's just gone off. So anyway, as I was saying, we have positioned my umbrella in the upright position at almost 12 o'clock, and then what I'm going to do is I'm bringing it over here, which you can't actually see, so let me move that along. There you go. I'm going to ink it up in Memento, black Memento, and then I'm going to bring it straight over and back up again, and you can see it's in the right position. Then I'm going to take the card and turn it 45 degrees. I'm going to stamp up again this umbrella, and then I'm going to bring it over and bring it straight down. And we're going to work our way around in a complete circle, even though we're working on a square. Okay, bring that over. Now in total it should give you 8 little umbrellas. So let's do that. There we go. Bring that round. Now obviously we're using umbrellas here, but you can do it with this kind of technique with anything that you need a repeat with. So you could do it with flowers. Obviously at Christmas it's ideal because you can make wreaths. So it's always a good idea to have this particular technique in your arsenal in case you know, want to create something with quite a visual effect. There we go. I keep going, and then the last one in the corner like so. So there we go. Stamp that one up. Woo! And down it goes. There you go. So that is our card for the umbrellas. So we can pop this aside for a second. So the next thing we need to do is taking our scrap piece of paper, which is here, we're going to stamp out our bunny rabbit. So just ink him up in the normal way on the stamp, and then pop him down, and then he can get coloured in as well as the umbrellas. Now the colours I'm using are, so for the umbrellas I'm going to use light Pool Party and dark Balmy Blue. Am I going to, no I'm not, ignore me. I'm going to use the dark Poppy Parade and the dark Daffodil Delight. They are my umbrella colours. Then I've got light Wheat, Wild Wheat for the bunny rabbit. I'm going to use the Balmy Blue for his jacket, the Pool Party for the puddle, and right, sorry, I had to put the video on hold there. I do apologise. My husky decided he was going to leg it down the road because I've got the door open of my office, and he just came snook behind me while I was videoing and snuck out the door. So I had to put it on pause so we could chase after him. Anyway, we're all back. So we've finished with the colours there, and then the colours I've got here are, so I have got, I don't think I'm using that one, but I am using this one, which is the light Petal Pink for his nose. And I've also got a Stamperite marker, which is Daffodil Delight, which I will show you in a second. Now, once these are all coloured, you can then cut them out with your framelits, and they will look something like this. Put those over there. So here's our little jumping rabbit. He's got his little puddle. There you go. Now sometimes when you cut them out, they don't always cover in as little bits of white. Now if you want to, you can take your Pool Party and just colour around them like so, and this will just colour in, there you are, anything that is missing. colour. Right, so my little rabbit I'm going to rise up with dimensionals, which are here. Pause them when I try and find them. One there. There we go. Now, so they can go on there. What I'm going to do is work out where he's going, because then what I'm going to do is I will stick down the glue, the puddle underneath, but I'll stick it down flat, so it gives us that effect, like he's jumping out of the puddle just there. Okay, so let's do the same with this one. I'm just going to run my glue across. Pop that into place just in there. Bring him down. There we are. And then we can take off the backings. Like so. Okay. So let's make sure he's in place. About there. Actually, before I stick him down, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Daffodil Delight pen. I'm going to take the thick end, so you've got this like paintbrush end. I'm going to poke it into my lid and I'm going to flick it, and it will give you like a speckled effect. So you put the brush end into the lid and you flick down. Because it's such a light colour, it's not giving me a full effect. It's almost too light. Okay, so let's see, maybe what we'll do is we will take the blue. I've got blue here, so I could find there we go, let's run down the bottom here. Let's have a look. Ah, that's the pool party. Let's use the pool party. That way it will hopefully give us, let's see if we can see them. There we go. You can see the speckles a bit more now. So it just gives a bit of added interest. To bring that up slowly. I hope that you can focus. There we go. Right, now we can stick the rabbit down. You see, it just proves that sometimes not everything goes right. And what's that saying? Never act with children or animals? So obviously never do a video with animals. They just run off and leave you. You have to go chasing them. So there he is now. So the next thing to do is our sentiment. So I'm using Speedy Recovery again with my strip, like so. And I'm going to ink that up again in the black Memento. So I only really need the word. There we go. And then bring that down so I can see what I'm doing. Make sure it's straight at least. That is on. There we go. Oh, look at that. Perfect. And then that will go underneath our jumping rabbit. And again, I'm going to raise that with dimensionals. So I shall put one at each end and one in the middle. I have to say, I do like these little animals. They're great for children's cards, adults cards, or even Speedy Recovery. Once you've done that, they can then be mounted onto our Poppy Parade. Okay, and that will be done. I'm just going to glue this one down with my multi-purpose. Give it a little wiggle. Right, and then that gets put onto our base card. So again, multi-purpose. So we will be back tomorrow, no, on Wednesday, with our second in the stamp set of the week card. Video goes up at around 10 AM in the morning. So if you're available, do join us. There we go. So here are our two Speedy Recovery cards. I hope you like them both. And they're great fun to do. Lots of colouring in on this particular card, but it's if you're not a favour of colouring in, should I say, maybe not the card for you, but there are still other things that you can do that technique, the wreath technique with, where you don't need to colour in. But for this particular one, I'm really pleased with the results. I hope you like them, and if you're available, I'd love to catch up with you on Wednesday. So thank you for joining me today. Take care, stay safe, bye.